welcome back to On the Fly. Today we're going to be taking a look at part 7 of our Swiping to Seattle series. Today's topic will be the Chicago Blackhawks. The Blackhawks finished the regular season with 24, 25, and 7 record, placing them 6th in the Central Division. Overall, the team's draft strategy will be to protect as many young guys as possible while still not sacrificing their veteran leadership. Now that we know about the team, let's look at the players. Starting with the forwards. Johnny Toews and Patrick Kane both have non-movement clauses in their contracts, which means that they have the choice whether or not to waive it in order to move teams. Next up, you got Alex DeBrincat, Brett Connolly, Dylan Strome, and Ryan Carpenter. This is a list of forwards that are eligible for the 2 forward exposure requirements. Next is Henrik Borgstrom, who do not meet the requirements for games played. Adam Gaudette, Brandon Hagel, and Josh Dickinson and David Kampf are all RFAs. On to the defense. Duncan Keith, Calvin DeHaan, Connor Murphy, and Riley Stillman. These are the 4 defense that meet the 1D requirement. And Nikita Zadorov is an RFA. Next up is the goalies. Colin Delia, Malcolm Subban, and Kevin Lankinen. Lankinen was able to produce a really good season this year, and Subban was his backup for the most of the year. Now it is time to start protecting the players. Starting with the forwards. Patrick Kane and Jonathan Toews both have non-movement clauses in their contract. This means that they will most likely not be unprotected. Alex DeBrincat, Brett Connolly, and Dylan Strome are all young guys that are the future of the Chicago Blackhawks. I believe also that David Kampf and Adam Gaudette will both be players in their future. That's why the Chicago Blackhawks went after Gaudette at the trade deadline. This also leaves one forward exposed, and there must be 2 of them, which is why I believe that the Chicago Blackhawks will either sign Brandon Hagel or Josh Dickinson to a contract before the expansion draft starts. Moving on to the defense. Duncan Keith is a no-brainer. We can take that off the list because he is their leader. He will always be there. I also believe Connor Murphy will be there due to him being a young, up-and-coming prospect, and Nikita Zadorov because he is a defense that will really be a part of their upcoming future. Finally, we have the goalies, and this is a little bit difficult because you got Lankinen and you have Subban. I believe that Lankinen's protected due to his performance this year, and I think he's earned his right to stay in Chicago. Now, it's Seattle's turn. I believe the 3 most important players that Kraken will take a look at will be Ryan Carpenter, Calvin DeHaan, and Malcolm Subban. Malcolm Subban is a goalie that has been a backup in every place he's played, but he's been able to ring the bell whenever he's called upon. Calvin DeHaan is your 30-year-old defenseman that still can play the game really well and plays alongside Duncan Keith. Ryan Carpenter will be your forward in this situation, and I personally don't believe they'll pick him, but you need a third, and I believe he's the third. I was really struggling picking between Calvin DeHaan and Malcolm Subban. In the end, I decided on Malcolm Subban. Why? Because there's other goalies in this draft, but there's better defensemen. And I believe Malcolm Subban is the better of the 2, which is why Malcolm Subban will be Seattle's first goalie. If you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. If you liked it, drop a like. If you really liked it, consider subscribing. Tell all your friends about it, and be on the lookout tomorrow for a special Canada Day edition of Game 2 review. Until next time, see ya!